Yo, what's going on, everybody? If you've been keeping up with my videos, y'all know that I got put on drive-in the week before Thanksgiving week. Um, Long story short, I took that load on a Thursday, thinking that it was gonna get me home. Come to find out, there was some type of mix-up. I was never even supposed to take that drive-in load. Not my fault. um, you know. But I thought about telling that whole story, but it's too long of a story, and it really ain't worth telling. Um, I got the situation corrected though, so I'm back on Flatbed now. I picked up this flatbed yesterday, so everything's all good now. But I did want to come in here and talk about my drive-in experience and compare it to flatbed. Now, I only did 5 or 6 loads with this drive-in, but so I'm just going to be talking about my experience. I'm saying that to say that don't use this video as the go-to. You can take my information, but don't use it as the go-to video. Go do some research. I'm sure other drivers, they've got way more experience than me in different areas and different fields of trucking. Uh, I know I've watched videos on guys who you know they've done drive-in, reefer, flatbed, tanker. They've done it all. Um, like I said, take my information and use it, but don't use it as the go-to. Okay, still do your research and watch other videos, because I'm just speaking from my short experience, well, not experience, but my short time doing drive-in. Okay, so let's talk about it. So the first thing I noticed about drive-in is that um, when you get to the shipper and you check in and they tell you to back up to the dock and all that, most places I went, I got loaded very quickly. I mean, there was one place I was probably only there for like 30, 45 minutes. You get in and you get out. They load you up. They come out to your truck, let you know you're done. You know, most of the places I went to, they handed me my paperwork right then and there. As soon as they got done, they came out to the truck. Some places I had to go back inside, get the paperwork. Just depends on where you go, okay? But it's very quick getting loaded, at least the places I went to. Now, there was one place, it did take maybe an hour or so, a couple hours maybe, but the thing about that is once you get done loaded, all you gotta do is close the door and slide your tandems back, or slide them up, whatever, and you're ready to go. That's one thing I noticed about driving compared to flatbed. You get to places, even if you do get loaded quick, you still got to secure, so if you got to strap and tarp or throw chains and tarp, that still can take up to an hour to 2 hours, of doing securement. So you still gonna spend that time at the shipper. But so that's what I noticed. I also noticed too, there's a lot more driving, and there's pretty much there's a lot of appointment times. All my loads had appointment times, right? So with flatbed, you get appointment times too, but with flatbed, most of the time it's like, you can get the load there from, I guess from 6, let's say 6 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon. That's when they do their unloading, right? So you can get it there between 6 to 6 in the morning to 6 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon. Now, if I'm not gonna I'm not gonna wait that long to get it there to 3 in the afternoon. I'm gonna get it there as soon as possible, right? But you still have that window just in case things come up. A lot of places I went, it was like strictly appointment time. Like you had to be there. If you weren't gonna make it, you needed to call and let them know, and then reschedule. So it was like a lot of strict appointment times with drive-in. Okay, so and it's a lot of, I don't know if I said this, but it's a lot more driving too, as far as you know um, how fast they expect you to get the loads there, right? So say I pick up a load at 8 in the morning. Just for example, I picked up a load in Charlotte at 8 in the morning, and they wanted me to get it there the next day to, was I going to Ohio or Indiana? No, I was going to Indiana. So from Charlotte to Indiana, some place in Indiana, forget. It was like right outside of Indianapolis, but from Charlotte to Indiana, the town I was going, it was about 700, a little over 700 miles, right? And they wanted me to get the load there by 5:15 the next morning. Okay, so they expect you to get them loads there really, really quick. Okay, because which is understandable, because you're not doing no securement or nothing. You're just waiting to get loaded, and then once you get loaded, all you gotta do is take off. Shut the doors and slide the tandems and take off. Right. Put the seal on the back, seal on the back of the trailer. If it requires one. So that's not a crazy thing or anything like that. That's just that's what they expect. But I did notice that the appointment times and the amount of time they give you to get the load there is really tight. So yeah, that's what I noticed. That was kind of like, I guess, my experience with drive-in. Those are the things I noticed. I really didn't have any issues. It was too funny. My first the first place I dropped off to, I know how to slide the tandems, honestly, but I had forgot a little bit. So I asked the guy next to me, I was like, can you show me how to do this? He started cracking up. I told him I was a flatbed driver, and he started cracking up, and he was like, yeah, I used to do flatbed too, or whatever. I was like, yeah. I was like, I don't know. I was like, they gave me this load, because at the time I was telling him, I'm like, they gave me this load so they can get me home, because that's what I'm thinking. But I still got home on time, but I did more drive-in loads than I thought I was gonna do. So everything worked out. But yeah, that was my experience with drive-in. I did at some point think about, like, maybe I should switch over to drive-in, but honestly I don't think I want to do it, just because just with me in that short time doing it, all I was doing was just driving. It just felt like I was driving, and I kind of like flatbed, because you get to get out the truck, and even though you got to do load securement, it's not the end of the world. Like, I've honestly worked jobs that are harder than me doing this load securement stuff. Like, so to me it's not a big deal. And then, like I said, I like getting out the truck, and being able to do something different besides just driving all day. So yeah, but that was my experience. I'm probably leaving out some stuff, because when I get to talking and rambling on, I forget. So sorry if this video wasn't that entertaining, but I just thought I'd come in there and share my experience. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, leave a like, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.